Hi, good afternoon. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, so my name is Bob Walker. I've lived in the community for about 9 years now. Been married for 11 years and got 3 kids that I'm raising here right now.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Bob. Welcome to this afternoon, and tell us, what is your vision, both short and long term, for the Castle Oaks Master HOA?
I think it's just all about taking care of what we have and what we're building. I mean, we're building so much. We've got a lot of amenities that we already have that we need to take care of. We've got landscaping we need to take care of, and then we've got all the new stuff coming up that we need to take care of. And just make sure that we're doing it the right way.
Perfect. Thank you. And describe why you'd like to be on the board, and if given the opportunity, what do you see as a priority for the board?
I think it's all about communication, and I'm just excited. This is the first time we've had an election for homeowners to have somebody on the board voted by everybody in the neighborhood. So I'm excited to finally get up and get out and have a say in what's going on and be involved that way. And I think communication is the key thing, just talking to everybody. And a lot of people don't know what the board does. A lot of people don't know where the board meetings are. I mean, there's just a lot of going on that they don't understand or know about. And that's key that I want to get out there, is get that word out there, talk to people, listen to people, see what they have to say.
Okay, thank you. And briefly describe your skills and or experiences that would be of benefit to the overall success of the Master Homeowners Association.
Okay. I think the biggest thing I've got is young energy. I'm ready. I've got the time. I'm always here. I'm always around, coaching with the kids, helping with the kids. Outside of that, at home, ready to put in the time and the energy and just be there. I think that's what a lot of it is just being there, talking to people, knowing what they want, going to the meetings, being that tool between the rest of the board and the homeowners, and just getting that word out there so everybody understands what all it entails, what all we have.
Excellent. All right. And within the framework of the position you're running for, please share your strengths and weaknesses, particular to these 4 areas. First one is leadership, strengths and weaknesses.
So leadership, I think definitely strong on that. I'm in charge of a couple different people at my job that I do. And then just honestly, probably coaching. I mean, that's a lot of things that's taught me leadership, just with the little kids running around and learning how to take charge and, being in charge of a situation like that. But I think I can bring that tool into this and just, being that guy that, gets everybody where they need to be. And then there's a lot of different personalities and people you're going to be dealing with. So just listening and then, kind of going from there.
Mm-hmm. Any weaknesses on the leadership?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay.
No.
All right, strengths and weaknesses regarding financial understanding, which is budgeting, expenditures, balance sheet, and reserves.
Okay, so that would definitely be one that I have some weaknesses. That's not an area that I'm that familiar with. That's something that I'm ready to learn and I want to get into. And I think it's all about, even if you don't know it, I'm going to learn it. You're going to figure it out. You're going to ask people. You're going to get input. And it's all about, if you don't know what you're doing, then put in the time to make sure that you understand what's going on before you make any decisions regarding budgets or money or anything like that for the community.
Okay. All right, same question regarding social, building and strengthening a sense of community.
Okay, I think that's probably my biggest strength. I'm out and about. Like I said, I've lived in the neighborhood for 9 years. I know there's a lot of new people that have moved in, but I know it's just getting everybody together and things like the pool and then the other pool we've got going on and the different events and stuff like that. But getting everybody together, I think, is key. That's something I think I'd be really good at.
Okay, any weaknesses on that part of social?
The social, I'm not really. It's just, that big thing with that too is patience too, and listening to people and just letting people talk to you, listen to what they have to say, and then taking that and then kind of going from there, and then hopefully getting their answers and bringing stuff back to them and stuff.
Excellent. All right, and last part of that question, same thing, strengths and weaknesses regarding architectural, understanding established guidelines and their application.
Yeah, and all that's something else that's new to me that I've just been getting into, kind of reading up, kind of looking at the board meetings and going to some of the town of Castle Rock, and they've got their different development meetings and stuff like that, just kind of getting, a handle on that. But that's something else I'm actually really excited to get into that and learn more about the kind of the intricacies of all that goes along with all that.
Great, thank you. All right, the position is a 1-year commitment, and it has quarterly board meetings and various working sessions throughout the year. Is that acceptable to you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Perfect.
I'm not going anywhere.
All right. And then the last question is, briefly describe one aspect of the current Castle Oaks Estates Homeowners Association program that you would do differently, and tell us why.
I think, again, communication and even accountability. I think a lot of homeowners feel they don't feel anything. They don't know, that they have animosity towards the board. They have animosity. They don't know what's going on. Or I mean, there's been so much that's gone on here with changing different companies and stuff like that over the last few years. And I think that's the one big thing that needs to change is to try to, you know, we can't have all this hatred. I mean, the board's there to help out the homeowners. I mean, there needs to be a teamwork environment. And I'm hoping that's my goal. That's what I want to do. I want to try to minimize that gap and minimize the animosity that people have and do the best and answer their questions and then, you know, get accountability and, you know, just answer them, be there for them, be somebody that represents the homeowners at the board meetings and just on a daily basis when it comes to that.
Okay, thank you. And is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I mean, that's the biggest thing. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's all about learning and getting involved with all the other stuff, but I think a big part of it, I mean, talking to homeowners is that the lack of communication, the lack of accountability, that they don't feel like they're being represented in the board meetings or just with the board in general, or they don't feel like the neighborhood's being taken care of in certain ways, you know what I mean? So that's what I want to do is make sure that, you know, deal with it. Let's make sure it's being taken care of, or if it's not, let's find out why not, or be able to answer the question. If there's a reason why something isn't happening, then let's find out what the reason is and make sure that the homeowners are aware that there's a reason to something or that there's a plan coming on down the road. And I feel that's something that they don't have right now. It's just not out there. They're just not going out there to get it or whatever the case may be. But that's why I want to get rid of that. That's how I want to bring all that together.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your time today, and we'll talk to you
Thank you.
soon.
Absolutely.
Thank you.